By agents unknown, Delian is trembling with barely contained enthusiasm. Gaddis, eager to resume our investigations. I know I am. Do you recall that scrap of alien starship we recovered? Well, Inspector Brandihild has employed his unsettling calculative capacity to extrapolate the damage to the greater whole, and he has concluded that the vessel would be incapable of flight without extensive repairs. Our most likely scenario, then, is that some unknown agent made off with the starship wreckage, along with PuPu's acquaintance. I forgot the alien's name was PuPu. Unfortunately, I have a fair idea who that unknown agent might be. And after all, there's a singularly shadowy cabal with a history of concealing extraterrestrial activity. Actually, let's head over to Kama first. The inspector and the others are staying in a dwelling there, and I'd rather not explain myself twice. Oh, he's all tuckered out. Wait, what? 'Tis horrible misfortune, Gaddis. Calamitous even. Poor Master PuPu has fallen gravely ill. Like a alien stomachache? Uh-oh. He's so bluish-green. More so, I mean... Could he have caught a cold? I suppose it was quite chilly up there in Garlemald. PuPu is an alien. Who knows what extraterrestrial diseases might be ravaging his body? Oh? What? Well, don't... Oh my god, she's gonna blow him up. Nashu's delights are the best medicine for whatever ails you, as the inspector himself can attest. Don't do that. Good gods, Nashu, you'll blow our host's domicile to pieces. Put them away. She's all disappointed. What do you expect?
Ahem, if I may. When I was cloned from the inspector, certain gaps in my knowledge were patched with supplementary data from the starship's archives. This information included an encyclopedic understanding of Master PuPu's physiology, which should be sufficient for me to diagnose his condition.
A Xenoman hybrid mind. That explains the impossible calculations. Oh, okay, he's gonna... Oh, this is the same shit he did last time. It's like that meme with the lady thinking and all the numbers and equations are popping up. Oh, but he wasn't actually sitting. How the hell do you do that and not actually sit down on anything?
I have it. Master PuPu is afflicted by a terrible case of the common cold.
God, grant me strength.
As a visitor to Aetheris, Master PuPu has no prior exposure to our maladies. He is thus particularly susceptible to infection and more likely to experience severe symptoms.
Aha! It is just as I surmised. We must put aside the case until we have nursed our stricken companion back to health. But even if it's a common cold, isn't there a risk that our medicines do him more harm than good?
They almost certainly would. Based on the results of my analysis, however, I believe I can synthesize an effective remedy. We need but gather the ingredients.
Brandihild's a little too smart for this crew, I think. And ingredients you shall have. So, what are we gathering exactly?
Most of what we require can be drawn from Master PuPu's collected samples. Otherwise, there are only two which we lack. The first of these is the liver of a giant tortoise. A suitable organ can be extracted from one of the cachapa, which wanders Saltwind's welcome.
Ah, the slaughtering of a monstrous opponent. That sounds like a job for Gaddis. Got that right. Smack it with my book.
The other material in question is a rare fungus known as damp shroom, which I am hoping can be found among the Great Work's extensive stock of alchemical reagents.
Very well. Nashu, Delian, and I will scour the alchemist's shelves. Meanwhile, I would ask that you remain here and keep an eye out on our ailing patient. Inspector Brandihild, you're such an expert on all things Thavnair.
Oh, I wouldn't say expert. Simple conclusions from a simple observation, nothing more. As I said, I am hoping the alchemists have the damp shroom we need, but it is really quite rare. Once you have the tortoise liver, would you be so kind as to assist the others in procuring the fungus?
And let us not prolong Master PuPu's suffering a moment longer. What a crew. It seems we have a job to do. Further discussion of the abduction will have to wait. Ah, Gaddis, I had every confidence you would bring us a suitable liver. Alas, the dank shroom yet eludes us. Dank? Wait. That was not dank shroom. This fucking little stalker Lalafell once again in the background. The alchemist said the fungus has few applications, so they don't bother to stock it most of the time. And I must put my keen inspector's sense to work. Stand back whilst I attune myself for the essence of the dank. Pretty sure it was damp shroom, but why should I correct him? Damp. The word is damp shroom, and you'll forgive me if I have no faith in your abilities. 'Tis close, my friends, and getting closer and closer even as we speak. Nope, this guy's face already looks like he's going to try to do some, like, scam. Trustworthy trader, I don't trust your name. I hear you folk are in the market for damp shrooms. I might have some to sell if you're interested. How? We certainly are, my fine fellow. Right then, you'll give me a moment to retrieve the goods. We can finalize our transaction up on the perfumed rise. Now, is he gonna just sell us, like, regular mushrooms or something? Was it genuine clairvoyance or sheer coincidence? I'm not sure anymore. Though, in all fairness, when it comes to Inspector Hildibrand, preternatural perception is one of his least baffling talents. In any case, we should hurry to the rise and take this man up on his timely offer. The problem is none of us know what a damp shroom actually looks like. So, oh, okay, there. The Lalafell is not even trying to hide anymore. Alright, what is this trap? Ah, you're here. Good, good. And here's the damp shroom as promised. It's just a bag of something. Oh ho, we're glad for your assistance. Not so fast. There's still the matter of payment. Well, open up that bag before we pay you. Let's see what it actually is in there. Of course, of course. And how much do we owe you, my good man? Considering the extreme rarity of the fungus in question, I couldn't let it go for less than 1 million gil. I mean, I have that money, but I don't want to give it to a trustworthy trader. 1 million gil for one measly mushroom? That's outright robbery. A bargain, I counter. You would pay tenfold my price in the markets. I thought to do you a kindness in light of your urgent need, but I am more than willing to find another buyer if you wish to spit upon my generosity. Nashu, how fare we for coin? We're plumb out, Inspector. Ah, then this is a prickly pickle. Where are we to obtain sufficient funds at such short notice? Don't look at me, goddammit! course. Sigh. A million gil, was it? My long-suffering tone. I, have an orchestrion roll containing a collecting... Wait, what? Collecting problem? Oh, I have an orchestrion collecting problem. Gotta buy them all. Spent the last of my savings on Return to Oblivion. Okay, Return to Oblivion is a fucking banger. So, whoever wrote that line knows what's up. Snore, snore? This was just Aziz. I like this orchestrion roll one, so... I should be goofy too. If that's the way of it, then I shall beg father for the necessary amount. Saving Master PuPu's life is worth every gil. Give that man nothing. Wait, what? Who the fuck is this? Oh, is this like the cops? Okay, it probably is from the way he's running. Oh, this dude's gonna get jumped. We have you now, deceitful scum. Your swindling days are over. Just in the nick of time. Now, do you guys have a damn shroom? Radz-at-han City Guard at your service. We received reports of this man's questionable activities and have been keeping a close eye on him ever since. Damp shroom is a rare find in the bazaar to be sure, but only because there's no real demand for it. The price this charlatan quoted you was quite frankly ludicrous. But thanks to your ignorance and poor judge of character, we were able to catch him in the act. What a backhanded compliment. As a token of our gratitude, you are welcome to keep the fungus, assuming you still want it. Yes, very much so. That is very, magnanimous of you. Ah, you think I enjoy tricking fools out of their coin? If that bastard hadn't declared my job redundant, I wouldn't have needed to stoop so low. What, which bastard? Is this the robot-headed guy that we fought last time? He blames a rising star among the merchant princes for his woes. Ben Hootie, I believe his name was, purchased the trading consortium where the man was working, which led to a restructuring of the hierarchy. Put a lot of people out of work. Van Hootie. I know that name. Something about an acquisitions deal gone sour? Father was willing to sell him a slice of his Hannish enterprise, I think, but balked when the man offered to buy our family business in its entirety. Truly, there's no telling how deep the coffers of the Van Hootie are, nor do any know the secret of how he amassed such kingly wealth so damnably fast. I mean, did this guy... We went to the Alzadal ruins. Did this guy go there and live to tell the tale and steal all the wealth? There are whispers, though, that he solved alchemy's oldest and most legendary of problems. Oh, the transmutation of base metal into gold? This guy actually did it? Unlikely, to say the least, but whatever the source of Van Hootie's riches, he shows no reluctance in spending them. He's bought a historic temple to serve as his home, and commissioned a private airship, among other extravagant expenditures. Nice for some, eh? Core, that swindling case had barely started before you solved it, Inspector. Okay, he didn't... he literally didn't solve that one. The guy that just chased that dude down did. All in a day's work, my dear Nashu. I believe our business upon this scented hill is concluded. Let us hurry the ingredients back to Inspector Brandihild, shall we? Yeah. Oh, it's that evil robot head! Wait, and a guy. That's a lot bigger of a head than I remember. Okay, I need to do like a different voice for this guy. Is this one too creepy?
I may have mollified his lordship with the secrets of divine manifestation, but the stench of failure yet clings to me. I must redeem myself in his eyes by crushing my most hated foe.
I feel like that dude's robot head gets bigger every time we see it. I thought it was supposed to be normal sized before.
Inspector Hildibrand tells me you have the liver to go along with his damn shroom? A fine specimen, thank you. I will be mixing the ingredients in the starship, so let us convey Master PuPu outside that we may administer his medicine as soon as it is ready.
How do they have medicine for the common cold? I thought that famously doesn't exist. Oh. Wow, he's also bigger than I thought. He's like bigger than a baby. This should be sufficiently remote. I'll have the craft come to us and we can commence the treatment. He just looks like he's tired. Wait, how do you, like, remote control a spaceship? What the fuck? Oh, he's back to normal! With his little swirly eyes. Master PuPu's awake.
Oh, I feel so much better. I cannot thank you all enough.
Master PuPu recovered his strength in mere moments. 'Twould seem his powers of recuperation are just as advanced as his technology.
I came here from another world, a stranger you've no cause to trust, and yet you've treated me so kindly. The people of this star are so very welcoming.
Ha! You are our dear friend now, Master PuPu. 'Tis our pleasure to help. Uh-oh. No! Keep this guy away.
And it will be my pleasure to harm.
Nose laser? So he can move so fast, it's like time has stopped? What the fuck is he doing? Okay. He did this last time too, I think.
I'll not fall for the same trick twice.
Uh-oh. Oh, God. No! No! Wait. Oh, God. He's okay, right? Oh, shit. What the fuck? Oh, no. No, no more nose lasers, goddammit. Oh, no. He's gonna try... see, his sucks. He's gonna try the same thing, but it's gonna be dumb. Oh, no. He doesn't know what to do. He's like, oh shit. Oh, but he's still in the same time stop? Okay, what the fuck? Oh. That might actually be, well, it's gonna split it up, I bet. I mean, I could probably take that blast. Oh, it's, yeah, okay. What the fuck? No, don't toss it, the laser though. Oh, God. Well, okay. I guess the Mandervilles are strong enough to take this kind of stuff head on. Oh my god, his face is holy shit. What? It's so anime now. Oh. Wait, you can't bounce a goblin. I guess in this part of the universe you can. You'll be fine.
Infinite worms taste my power!
Oh, now what is she gonna do? Maybe you're gonna use it instead? Oh! It's like a basketball? Oh my, wait. Oh, because she sucked at it before? Oh my god. This is her chance. She's been practicing this whole time. And I didn't realize it. Visualize the hoop? Uh-oh. But there's no hoop here. What the fuck are you aiming for? Just his head? I mean, it hit, but... Oh my... The fucking stalker, even? He's still knocked out. He's still knocked out. Oh, wait! But I'm good at like, volleyball, right? Yeah! Oh, wait. Now I'm good at basketball, too. Well, I mean, I'm really tall, so that makes sense. So Warrior of Light now can dunk and can spike balls. What else? What else can he do?
Not again!
Oh, he was just holding those stalks? That Lalafell's fucking weird. Well, random minion, you better leave. You took the full force of that destructive beam, yet there you stand. Somewhat singed, but apparently unharmed. I pondered and puzzled over this inexplicable fortitude of yours, and feel compelled to ask. Are you an alien? Fine jest, but I assure you, I am without a doubt an Ul'dan-born Manderville of terrestrial Huron stock. He's Hildibrand, agent of inquiry and inspector extraordinaire. What more do you need to know? Where to even begin? But never mind. We have more pressing matters. Such as locating Master PuPu's missing comrade. 'Tis time we reopen the case of the silent correspondent. Yes, exactly. That Lalafell in the background. And I have a firm theory as to who it was that took the wreckage and its erstwhile pilot. Are we gonna get a new bad guy entering the scene? The Sharlians! I mean, that's possible, actually. I'm all but certain they've allied with insidious extraterrestrials, which means they'll be under orders to remove any evidence of alien activity. Okay, this part probably wrong, but it could be Sharlians. I wager we'll find what we're looking for in Old Sharlayan. We need only infiltrate their operations and expose this nefarious conspiracy. I swear to God, if Fortunal, if I bump into Fortunal and he sees this crew, he's gonna be like, why is the Warrior of Light always surrounded by crazy shit? Right. The Sharlians can't be bothered to formally ally with foreign nations, much less aliens, and the Lobrits don't count. Trust me, they'd sooner flee the star than attempt to subjugate it. I mean, this is literally the basis of Endwalker.
While Master Delian's theory does lack supporting facts, we have no other promising leads to pursue at present. Moreover, I understand that Charlian sets the standard for monitoring astronomical and astrological phenomena. Mayhap their experts have been tracking extraterrestrial movements? I've spoken out of turn. Please forgive my presumptuousness.
Nay, my friend, I too sense our path points to the Isle of Archons. Pack your bags, everyone. We leave for Charlian immediately. I mean, I'm already attuned to their aetheryte, so... Uh-oh. Oh, a gift! Not from around here. Hildibrand is keen to embark on the next leg of your investigation. Charlian awaits! We need only charter a suitable sea vessel.
Of course, but does not the city lie many days' sail to the north? Is there no swifter means of reaching our destination?
I mean, I could teleport? Oh, right! Oh no, the experimental aetheryte. Oh god. No. They're all gonna barf. This is what happened when I used it. So this experimental aetheryte will allow us to teleport thither, even absent attunement? Splendid. Then we shall avail ourselves of the technological marvel forthwith. Oh boy. I did not tell them about the side effects. The fucking guy is... Oh, there's the... So what are they puking exactly? I don't think I ever saw myself puke when I used the teleportation, like the experimental teleportation crystal. Look at he's puking light. Was he a sin eater? So this is the City of Learning. A sophisticated gentleman should feel right at home here. How are you all not sick to your stomach? Experimental aetherites make travel exponentially more fun. So these people are so insane that they also somehow don't get travel sickness, even though every normal person does. Sometimes I feel as though I'm the only normal person in this group of eccentrics. I think you are. But this is not the time to succumb to nausea. Not here in the belly of the beast. Rumor has it that the Charlian's secret agents travel the star in search of specimens, which they collect and bring home in services to a confidential research project. Said project is conducted in a huge underground military facility. If we're to find out... Wait, is he talking about Labyrinthos? If we're to find answers, then that's where we need to look. Labyrinthos, not a military facility. I say, this Labyrinthos sounds promising. I say we head down there and make inquiries to the whereabouts of our missing alien friend. We simply take a lift from the Hall of Artifice, yes? Then let's be on their way. I can still hear the tinkling of that guy puking in the background. Do you wish to descend into Labyrinthos, sir? Yes, please. My apologies, but each of your companions must also secure the proper permissions before we can allow them entrance. If it is assurances you need, then surely a single glance is all you require to judge us trustworthy. Oh, God. This poor guard. I don't think this is trustworthy, Hildibrand. And an alien. I mean, and a guy, and a fucking PS2 character. I could certainly make some judgments, but that is neither here nor there. Admission to Labyrinthos is subject to forum policy. Oh fuck, am I really going to have to talk to Fortunal? Don't make me do it. I don't want to ask a favor like this. You're the ones who should be judged. I know you're hiding aliens and xenotechnology in that underground base of yours. Admit it. Xenotechnology? I sincerely have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, yet again do our paths cross in the most serendipitous fashion. Who is this? Oh, Christ. Godbert. Godbert probably has access here. Father, what business brings you to Charlian? I am in search of a certain object, one crucial to the continued refinement of the Manderville weaponry. My investigations lead me to believe it is to be found here, in Labyrinthos. And as you also seem to have business down below. This is my son and his bosom companions. If I vouch for their character, will you kindly allow them to board the lift? Ah, Master Godbert Manderville, the Forum sent word of your impending arrival. As a member of the Syndicate, your ambassadorial status affords you an entourage of up to 5 members. Pray consider their permissions arranged. 5 members? It's a lot. It's like when you work at Disney and you're allowed to bring like 3 people with you to Disneyland whenever you go. I almost wish it was Fortunal, because then you'd know he'd be like rolling his eyes or like putting his hand to his temple and going like, this warrior of light's gonna fucking kill me. I'm just gonna have a headache so big that it's gonna explode my brain. I know not your current mission, but for the time being, I suggest you accompany me to the Archaeon. Nope, you can't, no. No stalkers here. From what Father tells me, this storage facility is replete with samples and specimens collected from every land on Aetheris. If anyone has information concerning visiting aliens and crashed starships, it'll be these studious folk. Oh god, this is another guy that refused to let us go down. A shiny silver saucer? I'm sorry, but we have no record of any such object in our archives, either whole or in part. Or so you would have us believe, but the purpose of this complex, this military fortress, is plain. You cannot deny that you're conducting secret research on alien starships. We're not conducting secret research on alien starships. Yes, we did build a starfaring vessel in the Thamazane, but it was neither for military purposes nor of extraterrestrial origin. Disguising your foul lies with a sprinkling of the truth, are we? Fine. I'll dig up the facts myself, and then everyone will hear what you're really up to. This guy's like, I just work here, dude. While I cannot assist you with your missing craft, I do recall seeing an individual of like appearance to your companion here. Wait, so they actually did see a tiny alien? What the fuck? You do? And where was this, pray tell? At Mariel Ergonomics in the medical circuit, or the medial circuit. The lift at the back of the building will take you down there. Many thanks, my good man. Well, seems like you found yourselves a solid lead. I have my own search to attend to, so I shall bid you a good hunting and a good day. Oh, he's not going to stick around long enough to lose his clothes, I guess. Maybe next time. Another round of in-depth inquiries by the agent of Another round of in-depth inquiries by the agent of inquiry and friends is in order. To Mariel Ergonomics we go. Your description would lead me to believe you're looking for one of the Mandragora's whereabouts. Wait, not a Mandragora. Did they think the alien was a Mandragora? But if, as you say, is something else you're after, then I'm not sure if I can be of much help. I only started working here, so you may have more luck asking the older hands. What are these people doing over here? No, it's mine. What the fuck are you guys arguing over? This guy has like a bag. He's like, no, it's my bag. Ah, you must be talking about one of those new Mandragora strains. We whipped up a batch of bright blue stray onions, but I'm afraid they started to rot almost immediately. Huh? Not a mandra, you say? Well, the only other bluish things I can think of around here are the grapes. Look how luscious this crop turned out. Yeah, random bullying. Usually when you go to near an NPC, sometimes they have little voice bubbles of whatever they're talking about, but those guys didn't. So it's like, I can only guess what was happening there. Yes, the little blue man. Saw him with my own 2 eyes, I did, and it was no mandragora. A gleaner in the company of an outside visitor passed through a little while back. Nothing too unusual here. Only this friend you described was scuttling around with them. I know not what purpose brought them to the farm, but whatever it was, they didn't tarry here long. A clue! Oh, there's an actual mandragora. That looks larger than I thought they were smaller usually. Wonderful! That corroborates the information I but moments ago skillfully squirreled out of this farmer. She claims to be an acquaintance of the gleaner in question, in fact, and will bring him to talk to shortly. No, thank you. Let's round up the others. We should all be present to hear what revelations this professional collector has to share. Is it going to be Erenville? Erenville cameo? Oh, no. Oh, and Ellison. He's like a little kid. He's got the cute boy, like the young boy face, like Manalaine. Good-hearted gleaner. You're the folk asking about the little blue man, yeah? Oh, and you've brought someone who's practically identical. You must be the same species, surely.
My friend was really here then?
They certainly were. If you have a moment or 3, I'll tell you the whole tale. To begin at the beginning, I was in Thavnir on a procurement mission when I crossed paths with an apothecary and his unusual companion. As I mentioned, the companion was almost your twin in appearance, and the wagon they rode upon bore a damaged vessel, the likes of which I'd never seen before.
Could it be?
As a collector by trade, I have a certain weakness for oddities. Thus did I hail the apothecary to inquire after his company and his cargo. The man was only too happy to share his story. He had, it seemed, quite recklessly plunged into the war-torn lands of Garlemald to sell his wares, reasoning that when there was conflict, there would be need for medicinal goods. The state of affairs was rather more volatile than he anticipated, however, and he was soon forced to abandon his venture. And so the apothecary began his long trek home, only to shortly thereafter discover a strange silvery ship and its shaken pilot crash-landed in a snowfield.
It cannot be a coincidence.
The story continues. After extricating the battered vessel and its occupant from the snow, he brought them home to radz-at-han. His guests wished to make repairs to the craft, yet even amongst the wonders of the bazaar, they struggled to find suitable parts. Hearing this, I suggested they bring the wreckage itself to Labyrinthos, and after they agreed to the idea, I escorted them here myself. Alas, even the Thaumazian engineers who worked on the Ark were stymied by the exotic ship, finding its technology impossible to comprehend, let alone replicate. The little blue fellow eventually resorted to drafting schematics. While the engineers followed these step by step to craft the essential bits and bobs, the apothecary and his companion were waiting here at Marial.
And then what happened?
Well, once our industrious visitor had what they needed, they repaired the vessel in a twinkling. The pair then departed almost immediately, and I've seen neither hide nor hair of them since. I'm told the apothecary paid a handsome sum for the engineer's services, but being typical Charlians, I wager they would have happily forfeited the coin for a chance to pore over every square ilm of that ship. Oh shit! A handsome sum? This might be that, weren't they just talking about that dude named VOD or something that's like super rich? Now, I'm no scientist, but I'm beginning to think such an incredible vessel must have been some kind of starfaring craft. And that little blue man, well, he must have been an alien from another world. Yes, genius. Or so I'd like to believe. I'm an avid reader of the Thavnarian Truth, you see, and I love the entertaining... Oh, isn't that the shit that Delian writes? That's his paper. And I love to entertain these idle flights of fancy. You got a fan. But I've rambled on too long. There are errands to attend to. Oh, fuck. And I accidentally clicked the button, so off he goes. Can it be true? I have a readership in Sharlayan. Perhaps I've misjudged these people. If they're fans, they can't be bad. So it seems your comrade is hale and healthy, Master PuPu, and in the company of a Hanish alchemist of undisclosed description.
Yes, this is wonderful news. I am grateful indeed that we made the journey.
I have a feeling this case will soon draw to a close. Come, let us return to radz-at-han and continue the search. To summarize our findings, we now know Master PuPu's friend is safe in the company of a Hanish gentleman, and possibly here on this very isle. Oh, that does sound promising. Oh, Godber's back. Father, you returned to the city. I trust this means your investigation was successful? That it was, although laying hands on the object of my desire has been a long and frustrating ordeal, to say the least. Much painstaking research revealed to me the existence of a hereditary Manderville relic, within which slumbers the secrets of weapon augmentation. Yet although I turned our ancestral home upside down, I failed to unearth the artifact in question. The reason for its absence became clear to me when I chanced upon the journal of one of our forefathers. He wrote of a visiting scholar's keen interest in the relic, and how he has thus surrendered it into Sharlayan's safekeeping for study. The trail led me to Route Labyrinthos. As it turns out, the Sharlayans never did find time to conduct their analysis. The custodian and I found the curio tucked away in a dusty corner of the Archeon, still awaiting processing. What the fuck? Tiny pyramid with like a camera in it? And here it is. An oddity every bit as perplexing as Godbrand's... Oh, Godbrand is their ancestor's name? Godbrand's cipher-bound manual. How are we to liberate its hidden wisdom? Maybe just twist the top? Oops.
Oh, I can help you with that. These devices were made by the Mandervillians, a starfaring race with whom we once traded. What? Wait a minute! So... are the Mandervilles aliens? The Mandervillians, a starfaring race with whom we once traded. Okay, so it's two things. Either they're humanoid aliens, or, back in the day, they actually... Oh.
I forgot the voice. Okay. I forgot to turn the voice off. So either they're humanoid-looking aliens, or Hildibrand's ancestors were so fucking, like, advanced somehow that they had spaceships, like, before anyone else had, like, I don't know, horse and carts? It does kind of make sense, because everybody's so crazy, like, overpowered and weird and different. So maybe that's less of a shock the more that kind of sinks in. Starfaring? Mandervillians?
Yes, a highly evolved species with a mastery of advanced technologies. Our peoples shared ideas and inventions, so I'm quite familiar with your family's relic. If you so wish, I can have the device project whatever images were stored upon it. A darkened room would afford us the clearest view, however.
Then let us retire to our rooms in Karma and dim the lanterns. We must behold these secrets in optimal conditions. Like a little projector? Mandervillians. A coincidental naming, or is there some deeper connection? Probably ain't that deep, Manderville. What's the secret? Wait, why are there, like, elephant guys here?
Everybody comfortable? Let's see what the device has for us.
We're watching their home movies, basically. Wait, the stalker? Oh my god, the stalker is there. Alright, what is this? What do they look like? If they all look like Godberts, I'm gonna lose it. Oh my fucking god. They are fucking aliens! They all look really similar! I am Godbrand, wanderer of stars and weaponsmith extraordinaire. First Lord of House Manderville. This is the Godbrand? Our founding father? I record this message that my descendants may know the truth of their cosmic origins. The tale is long, but I bid you watch until the very end. Heirs of mine, I am not a man born of this star, or even a man at all. What? Or even a man at all. I am of the Mandervillians, a race which hails from the far side of the great expanse. Oh my god, this is kind of a lot. What in the fuck? If only Medion had seen their planet, maybe they wouldn't have gone nuts. Mandervillians are parasitic What the fuck? Okay. Mandervillians are parasitic symbionts? We can only survive by bonding with other life forms. So they're like... What the fuck? So this family... It's like Venom? But good guys? What the hell? So how do they not need to be symbionts or whatever now? Once our essence has taken root, we supplant the host's mind and strengthen its physical structures, imbuing our new form with steel-like resilience. Okay, they're actually explaining this. Holy shit. I knew there was something alien about that impossible imperviousness. Then, through the conjoining of compatible host bodies, we produce offspring which harbor the next generation of Mandervillians. So wait, okay, so at some point they weren't parasitic anymore, right? Because otherwise, either Godbert or Hildibrand or somebody would have realized, like, hey, I'm a little space slug. You know, like, I need to latch onto a body or something. This symbiotic variant eventually takes to the stars in search of potential new vessels, adapting and multiplying. So it was that our race proliferated and spread throughout the cosmos. Oh my god, there's more of you? Until, tragically, our flourishing civilization was brought to an abrupt end. Oh fuck, Medion actually ended them? That's kind of like surprisingly dark, considering the goofiness. Every planet upon which we Mandervillians resided was visited by an inexplicable calamity. Our societies were brought to ruin by life forms suddenly twisted into horrific nightmare. Oh my god! I'm almost thinking, and this, I can't believe I'm saying it, but this is actually stuff that maybe should have been in the main plot line? Like, we literally were dealing with blasphemies and stuff in base Endwalker, and this shit is entirely relevant to the main story. This is insane. What are those? Oh, that's the big bads. The ones with like multiple mouths and shit. That sounds rather familiar. So even stars far removed in time and space were ravaged by the final days. Oh. So they all escaped. Desperate to avoid the same fate, a comrade and I boarded a ship and fled upwards into the starry night. So they actually did get away. They weren't like us. We stayed and fought. We flew and flew until we found a planet, your planet, untouched by the phenomenon, but the rigors of the journey had so damaged our craft that we were forced to make an uncontrolled descent. I alone crawled from the wreckage, badly injured and near death. But even as I resigned myself to perishing on this unfamiliar world, I was found by a man who had come looking for the falling star. So did you join with that man? The first Manderville? As a rule, Mandervillians do not take intelligent life forms for hosts. After hearing my story, however, this sympathetic gentleman offered to become my vessel of his own accord. He was himself afflicted by an incurable malady, and with little time left to live, he seemed content to know that his ailing body could provide safe haven for another. Oh! God. We are Venom. We are Manderville. With his blessing, I set about transferring my essence. The man's form was revitalized and purged of its fatal frailty, yet the mind which dwelled within was now my own. I went on to build a new home for myself here, making use of my people's technology to ply the blacksmith's trade. I wed a local lass, and together we had a child. Although not pure Mandervillian, our offspring exhibits the same enhanced physiology, a boon I suspect shall be passed down for generations through the bloodline of House Manderville. Wow, man. I am kind of speechless here. My dear descendants, the folk of this star are most fragile. Yet as the first man I encountered did demonstrate, they are nevertheless capable of surpassing love and generosity. As the last of the Mandervillians, I have but one request to make of you. Pray employ your superlative attributes and my armory of Manderville armaments for the benefit of these wonderful peoples whom I hold in highest regard. Oh, and that's where the stupid dance started. Oh my god. Well, Delian, you probably got the big... Delian's probably dead now. He cannot believe what he's hearing, and he has died and gone to a new life.
What an astounding development.
They're overwhelmed. Holy shit. I, Hildibrand, Helidor, Maximilian Manderville, shall heed the passionate plea of my illustrious forebear. No case is too big nor too small should it be in service to my fellow man. He learns he's descended from an extraterrestrial being and it's still business as usual. But wait a minute, then why is Lady Julian so monstrously strong? Is she a descendant of aliens too? Yeah, his mom is super strong too. Or is that just like a fluke? Well, this is most unexpected. Never did it cross my mind that our esteemed ancestor might hail from beyond the heavens. But I do wonder if that self-same blood still runs thick in our veins. The family tree I glanced over some years ago suggests that... it's unimportant. My present purpose remains unchanged. I will bring our Manderville weaponry to the peak of perfection, for Godbrand, and for the good of our star. And before I forget, I have a gift for you, Gaddis. Pray wait me at the Aetherite Plaza, and I shall bring it to you forthwith. I want a weapon. Give me a weapon, please. That's nuts. Wowie wow wow. Some truths can shatter the foundations of our beliefs when brought to light. But I have to say, this wasn't one of them. The more staggering discovery was that I have devoted readers in Charlian, Those who peruse my publication are allies against the ever-expanding webs of lies and deception, without exception. I have misjudged the Sharlayan people. They are not collaborators or architects of conspiracy. They are but seekers of knowledge, unafraid to plumb the depths of the unknown. Yeah, that's about right. That Master PuPu, though. That one still has ulterior motives. I bet my life on it. Stand ready, for we shall have need of your strength when he shows his true colors. Okay. I hope you've not been waiting long. This is the gift I mentioned. Wait, alien? Master PuPu's earnest request inspired me to indulge in a spot of clockwork craftsmanship between weaponsmithing sessions. Oh, it's just a minion that looks like PuPu. That's kind of cute. I thought it only fitting that you be the one to care for this diminutive simulacrum. Consider it a memento of your adventures together. Does it also talk? Ah, and as for our Manderville weaponry project, I believe my ancestors' artifact has unlocked the door to the next stage of improvements. Should you find time to offer your assistance, announce yourself to Master Gerolt, and I shall endeavor to join you with utmost celerity. Until then, my dear Gaddis. Oof. Oof. Uh-oh. Meanwhile? Uh-oh. Meanwhile, elsewhere in Thavnair. It's that Professor Lugay, isn't it? Now, who is this fool? He's probably not a fool. Maybe he's cleverer than the rest. Oh, the other alien. Uh-oh. What's going on there? Are they making, like, an army of aliens? Lord Van Hoody. Oh, this is like the billionaire. Lord Van Hoody, I come with ill tidings. Professor Lugay set an ambush for his nemesis, but was once more defeated. His current whereabouts are unclear. This guy's got some drip, though. That blithering dolt. Oh no! They're making clones! I can see it! Because the other alien can make clones. So what is this clone? Of himself? Is he that narcissistic? Probably him. Yep. The thing is, if they all had minds of their own, wouldn't they all fight amongst themselves? The Hildibrands work together because they're all goofy and warm-hearted. No matter. Preparations are well underway. The manifestation will proceed as planned. What? But what is... Are you just going to make your own army? To what purpose? To what purpose, crazy man? Oh, wow, okay. It's like action figures. 12 in a pack. Oh, here we go. Are they gonna be running through Sharlayan now? Yep. Extraterrestrial calamity. Cosmically altered physiology. A gentleman's man, the first of their clan, an ancestor of quality, our godbrand Manderville. Truth can be stranger than the tallest tale. Oh my god. I want to see a good-looking weapon, please. Yeah, let's do Summoner. Let's do it. The Spirited Reforging. Gerolt seems even less enthused to see you than usual. Oh no, I feel so bad for Gerolt. Give this man a break. Give this man a fucking break. Away from Rowena. Well, actually, he likes Rowena, doesn't he? Oh, it's you. I suppose that bespectacled fop did mention he'd made some kind of breakthrough and needed you to round up the usual suspects. I shall inform his lordship of your arrival. He always gets in debt and he doesn't realize it until it's too late. Gaddis, welcome, welcome. I do hope you're prepared for another spot of modest labor, for I have plucked a new weaponsmithing secret from the depths of my family's extraordinary heirloom. As for why Godbrand abandoned his cipher journals, it would seem he desired the greater security afforded by the relic's recording apparatus. That he so feared this knowledge falling into wicked hands bespeaks the destructive potential of what we seek to recreate. Speaking of which, this stage of augmentation will require a fundamental alteration to the weaponry's design. Godbrand understood that individual wielders have different needs and preferences, and thus conceived of a method to modify each armament's base qualities. Essential to the process is a new type of oil known as... Oh, what the fuck? What? Maximandler... Why is that a tongue twister for me? Maximandlerville. By subtly adjusting the precise ratio of ingredients for this coating, we can influence the paths of ethereal conductivity as we see fit. Ah, more bloody oil. The oil's chief ingredient is once again derived from a meteorite, specifically a chondrite with amplifying properties. Ah, so many out-of-this-world materials! But 'tis unsurprising now that we know the alien origin of Godbrand's weaponsmithing techniques. Yeah, actually, as somebody was saying before, that's a smart way of working the meteorites into the lore there. The meteorites are almost like a foreshadowing of the lore reveal. Alien origin, you say? Little wonder I weren't familiar with them. As has become customary, I shall prepare the bulk of the necessary resources, while you procure our supply of chondrite. Oh aye, and a lovely bloody custom that is. Manny or means, I reckon you could buy a mountain of them space rocks as well. And I would gladly do so, except the merchant in question will accept not less than a specific type of tombstone in trade. As much as it pains me to impose upon Gaddis further, he's the best equipped to handle that onerous task. I mean, you could also do some dungeons, Godbert. These improvements call for a drastic reforging, and it is your expertise that shall see us succeed or fail as well, Master Gerolt. Fine, fine. I'll shut me gob and do as I'm told. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm getting the distinct impression you've lost interest in this project. You bloody think? Look, I took this job to pay off me drinking debts. Now that I've managed that, I've got no desire to keep working for an underdressed, overprimped, pretentious arse. I see. Admittedly, even from the beginning, your distaste for me was rather poorly concealed. And I fear such festering antagonism will adversely affect our smithing endeavors. Uh-oh. What is he gonna do about this shit? Yes, let us resolve our differences over a flagon of fine spirits, or several, as circumstances dictate. At my expense, of course. Free liquor, is it? Then you'd best be bringing your biggest purse. Gaddis, you must join... Oh, gonna get me drunk too. You must join us. If you'd be so kind as to secure a table at the Mahane, I shall be along in short order. Oh god, now Geralt's excited. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna get drunk! Oh boy. Oh, a splendid night for spirituous beverages. All right. How many could I drink? You're sure about this then, are you? I have a mighty thirst, and it'll not be slaked by the cheap stuff. What have you, Gaddis? Will you be following Master Geralt's fine example? I mean, I think I could handle a good amount of alcohol. I'm pretty tall. I'm an Elzen, you know, we got some crazy metabolism, right? Come on. Yeah, let's do it. Bring on the high-class brews. Very well. Then I shall order us all the same to start. Your beverages, Lord Garbert. Enjoy. To your health, my friends. Like a Moscow mule. What is that? Right. And no point beating around the bush. I've hated your guts for a good long while now. So even my insides offend you. And why might that be? Is this jealousy? What is this? As for a proper artisan, devotion to your craft ought to be your #1 priority. But you're off founding a consortium or building some fool's playground for fleecing the masses? You're a bloody merchant, that's what you are. You believe my devotion is insufficient then? Yet our works require not only the sweat of our brow, but capital to cover expenses, no? Thus, does not a steady revenue facilitate the creative process? In that respect, my business ventures have allowed me to indulge in goldsmithing projects I could never have otherwise afforded. Is it not true that you craft kettles as a mean to repay loans or simply make ends meet? Would not a substantial source of wealth spare you such tedious drudgery and empower you to pursue your heart's desire? Booze! We're gonna need some more booze over here! However, someone sounded like fucking Andrew Ryan. Is not a man entitled to the sweat of his brow? Bioshock reference? What really soured me was when you sat your arse on the syndicate. How can you craft aught worthwhile with your head buried in political shite? You may be surprised. My participation of Ul'dah's government has opened my eyes to a different world, in which turn provided great inspiration for several original pieces. Well, you can keep your bleeding inspiration. I want nothing to do with your prissy rule makers of your ilk. Drink number 3, please. Oh god, there's too many cups. You and your bloody reasonable arguments. Rich sods ain't got a clue what it's like for poor buggers like me. And what you got against them wearing clothes anywhere? We are more alike than you realize, Master Gerolt. Especially when it comes to the simplicity of our attire. Yeah, Gerolt. You can't say anything about God. So you have pants, he doesn't. But then you also don't have a shirt, but then he does. So... Now bottles and a barrel. Oh my god. I think I still am just nursing the same fucking drink smartly. Aye, it's all clear now. You're the master craftsman. And I'm a sodden failure. A failure! Oh my god, this guy. Oh no. Oh, I am not Rowena. Please don't look at me like that. Rowena, where'd you? How'd you? Ah, bugger it. I'm a sorry excuse for a Smitty, and that's all that matters. Huh? He seems to be mistaking you for someone else. Perhaps you could offer him a kind word. Oh, fucking what? Am I gonna pretend to be Rowena? What is this shit? Oh, God. Gerolt, your craftsmanship is flawless. Gerolt, you're a sniveling disgrace to your profession. So here's the thing. Normally, I think you would say the first one, but Rowena's kind of a bitch. And I think he's kind of into that. So I think it would really be the second one. You want to say, like, the masochistic thing. Gerolt, you're a sniveling disgrace to your profession. You always give it to me straight. I appreciate that. See? He knows. Oh no, just please don't come towards me though. Right? I'm done weeping into me cups. I'll fix up them weapons, and to hell's with the money. I'll do it for me own damn sense of pride. Oh Jesus. Is he gonna make it there? No, oh God. Someone help this man. I feel kind of guilty that we're just like encouraging his intense alcoholism. Shouldn't we be helping him out of that? It would seem Master Gerolt has overcome his aversion to our partnership. Splendid. Although I never would have guessed carrot juice could be so intoxicating. What? So it wasn't even alcohol? That's not possible. He just tricked himself into getting drunk? I was concerned for our good smith's health, you see. Oh, okay, so he didn't want him to be an alcoholic, but then he still acted like one anyway. And had Miliel switch his spirits to something less potent several rounds ago. Okay, so he had some alcohol. The Mahane's liquors are sublime, but too much can wreak havoc on a man's constitution. Oh, that was good of you, Godbert. There was a time when I, too, devoted every waking moment to my craft. But alas, running a mercantile empire comes with its own responsibilities. Monetary woes notwithstanding, I do envy Master Gerolt his purity of purpose. And on that note, let's return to our appointed acquisitions. We shall require 3 chunks of the aforementioned achondrite as soon as you are able. That's good, because I maxed out my, whatever the middle tomestones are, which I'm assuming we use those again. So hopefully I just instantly get a weapon. I don't know how I feel about the relic weapons being so easy this time around. Not that I want them as difficult as the, like, was it Realm Reborn ones were, but still. Ah, the heat of the furnace has me all sobered up. Let's have them special rocks then. I reckon that's enough. But there's one other thing that's been bothering me. Was Rowena there at the Mahane? I don't rightly remember. Ah, forget it. Let's get his lordship over here before I lose me will to forge. The question is, does Rowena like Gerolt? Because Gerolt definitely likes Rowena, but I don't know if it goes both ways. Now for the finishing touch. The I have to say this right. Manderville. I keep wanting to say Salamanderville. The Manderville oil. Before we can finalize the mixture, however, you must tell us how you wish your weaponry to serve you in battle. Oh. The ratio of the coating's ingredients will greatly influence the armament's various qualities. So think carefully ere I give... Well, but this is like what they did in Bosnia. Where you could pick, like... Everybody's just gonna pick, like, critical critical aim, and then like, what is it? No one does like spell speed, or well, I guess if you're a black mage, maybe you would. Let's see. Yeah, direct hit, critical hit. No one does fucking determination. Like, you'll do determination just because, like, I've already maxed out the other two. This is the same shit I did with the boss weapon, the other relic weapons. What is that book? Okay, yeah. It's a tiny bit of determination and then max out everything else. Yep. Understood. Your wish is our command. Alright. I hope this looks cool. The books always kind of look like ass. I'll be honest. Compared to the other weapons, the books generally don't have a high, like, appearance. Orange and green? What is this, like a pumpkin? Alright, it might be okay. And 'tis done. You're holding the result of undying devotion to craft and excellence. A majestic Manderville index. I wish you could change the tint of the glow. Had you not so bravely confessed your grievances that evening, I dare say this degree of collaborative work would have remained unattainable. Aye, well, me memory's a bit fuzzy on that score, but I'll take me victories where I can get 'em. As always, Gaddis, should you wish to enhance other Manderville weapons in your possession, you need only say the word. My diligent retainer is at your service. Can I get your diligent retainer some fucking clothes, dude? Ahem. Lord Godbert, though it shames me to admit it, the expertise necessary to manufacture the Manderville oil is beyond my limited alchemical knowledge. Don't look at me. If I could mix magic potions, I would grow me hair back long ago. I'm aware it would prove an insurmountable feat for you as well, which is why I've employed a master alchemist. Wait, what? Who? Who's this guy? What the? Am I supposed to know this dude? Huh. Bloody odd taste in clothes, but at least he's wearing some. Oh my god, that hair. No. I don't like the facial hair. Our newest addition to the House Manderville retinue will assist with further augmentations and oversee the preparation of the oil. It will also be available to readjust your weapon's properties should you but bring him the required quantity of achondrite. Can I just shave off those weirdo mutton chops? Summon the aesthetician now. This has been a monumental step forward, my friends. Yet one stage remains ere the Manderville weaponry's evolution can be considered complete. I knew you was leading up to that. Let me guess. You're here to sit in breathless, bleeding anticipation while you sort out what comes next? Precisely. Preparing the process is like to be a lengthy endeavor, so I suggest you continue breathing. The final step is upon us, Gaddis. Pray indulge this ambition of mine one last time. So one more step, huh? I really hope it looks cool. I don't really like this, like, jack-o'-lantern book. I guess a relic's a relic. Manderville weapon readjustments. Okay, but why would I ever adjust that? I guess if somebody screwed up the first time. Alright, let's look at this fucking book, huh? This book to smack people. Oh! Okay, where is this book? Oh! It's like some fucking Garuda shit on here. Like, color-wise. So I'll say the effect is interesting. I haven't seen an effect that looks this, like, floaty with the flames, but I really wish I could change the color. I think I would really like this if I could just change it from, like, not green and orange, but, you know, that's fine. Like, the searing text is kind of cool, so that's neat. It sure is pixelated looking, though. Alright, well, there's that.